in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jameis to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Winston. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 7-7, our score after 1.
We're tied 7-7.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 16-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And a Raven first down.
Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
To Deshaun Jackson.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops it for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
For the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack. A 15-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
It is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Steelers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 11. Winston. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They set up the screen to Hill. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Tackle made. Back
time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right?
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Johnson on the return. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
This is Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They run it again with Hill.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And a Raven first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Right side caught by Jackson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A good pickup there, 22.
Baltimore.
Now Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. On the ground, it's McFarland. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Boswell good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first down. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And here's Jackson on the option. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Steelers 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that was dangerous.
Winston's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Winston from the gun on third down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw again is Jackson. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Hill. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 19-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Number 21.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Jackson to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Throwing now is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Hill one more time. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Third down.
On third down, it's Hill. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision. So now it's fourth and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
2-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
34.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Complete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Marcus.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One last shot now for Winston. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this one.
34.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both